The name of my major is Visual Storytelling for Children. With such a specific yet broad individualized major, I have specialized in a large spectrum of ideas, ranging from early childhood education to advanced visual communication techniques. I have taken early childhood education courses prior to transferring to UConn, where I learned about optimal learning environments and the importance of creativity in learning. For example, open-ended assignments for preschool-aged children allow for students to learn independence as well as promote intrinsic motivation. I have taken childhood development classes that piggybacked on those ideas. An increase in intrinsic motivation at a young age allows students to become more self-motivated in the future. Rather than completing assignments for school or participating in personal hobbies to be good, students will want to participate to feel good. The difference is working for yourself versus working to make other people happy. Similarly, I took an educational psychology class that really dived into best practices when teaching all sorts of students. Not all child is made the same, so it is highly important to know how to adapt to various types of learners in one classroom. I then took courses that focused on social issues such as sociology of family and diverse family structures. Although both of these classes are similar, they expanded my understanding of children and their development in the context of their families. In sociology, we focused more on familial issues and social issues surrounding the family. I learned about how children develop certain attachment styles based on their parents and how different contexts of family formation can impact the child. Diverse family structures, on the other hand, was a broader class. I learned about different pathways to families as well as how society views certain families. Both classes broadened ideas of what a family is. Families aren't necessarily two loving, married parents living together with 2 children and a white picket fence. A family can be mom, grandma, and son living together while mama travels away for work. It can also be dad doing his best to raise his daughter while his wife is incarcerated at a distant location. All families are valid, and all kids should be able to see their families represented in a positive way. Now let's move on to the visual aspect of my major. I have taken 2 different photography classes, as well as a range of video production classes. I have taken digital photography, which advanced my skills in digital photo editing. It also taught me the basics of composition, framing, and lighting. I also took a black and white film photography course. Since film photos are not immediately available for viewing, this course helped me be intentional about the photos I was taking. Composition and lighting was important to focus on in the camera because editing afterwards would be much more difficult. I also took a digital film production class, which brought me through each step of the video production process. From formulating a script, writing the script, and creating shot lists, to filming, editing, and everything post-production. In another digital production course, I got to refresh my knowledge on photography and video production skills. I also learned about post-production sound editing.
Oh, get that, would you?
You're not in the bath again, are you?
No.
And touch a little bit on graphic design. In my advanced journalism class, I got to dive really deep into the manual functions of a camera. I also learned how to add depth to both photographic and video stories. It taught me about camera placement for interviews, lighting techniques to enhance images, still and moving, and post-production editing such as white balance, color correction, and sound balancing. An outsider may say, "Emily, how do all of these courses go together? They all seem so random." Having taken many child development and education courses, I can see the importance of creativity and art in childhood development. It is also clear to me that the classrooms need various forms of material in order to cater to all of its students. With a background in visual arts, such as photography and video production, I can create beautiful yet informative pieces of visual media for classroom uses. Not only that, but from communications courses, I have learned that children can learn observationally. This means that fictional television shows are also beneficial in childhood development and learning. With the skills and techniques I have learned in production classes and the knowledge I have gained from developmental classes, I can create media that enhances learning for children both within and outside of the classroom.